Okay, let's start with one of my favorite topics because, well, hell, it is my show. Welcome. This is In Other News. I'm your host, Mike Russell, and I appreciate you kicking off your abbreviated week with me. Hope you had a great 3-day weekend. Programming notes, we will be having new shows on Thursday and Friday, but they will be recorded. There will be new shows, but they will be recorded. A lot of fun stuff in there. And then Monday and Tuesday will be best of. Just because the news cycle over the weekend, I just felt like I would be doing a disservice if I was talking about something that something major happens over the weekend and I'm talking about something stupid. So I'd rather just do best of. So not to insult your intelligence, because you are muy inteligente. Getting ready to go to Mexico, baby. Yes. La pluma es azul. ¿De dónde es el baño? Una más cerveza, por favor. No, who am I kidding? 5 más cervezas, por favor. This many. Oh, my goodness. Thanks for hanging out. Let's say one of my favorite topics is Elon Musk. Elon Musk is unapologetically Elon Musk. One of my very liberal friends over the weekend was very thrilled that Elon will be stepping back. Elon is going to be, kind of jumping back into SpaceX and Tesla, sleeping on the floor over there. And apparently he just has people sent over because he's got like 19 kids. He just keeps impregnating women, but he stays at his office. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know, Chris. It's been a long time, but it's been a hot minute. It's been 30 of them, actually. So anyway, Elon Musk is going to be just kind of saying he has the Doge team. Doge team is the Doge team. He was more of a figurehead of the Doge team. He wasn't doing a ton, and he can still do the kinds of things that he wants to do as part of the Doge team. But he needs to go run businesses. He needs to go run Tesla. He needs to run SpaceX. He needs to run the Hyperloop or Tunnel Loop to whatever the damn thing is going. Yeah, I'm proud of him. I'm happy for him to do it. But my liberal friend was giddy about it. Oh, Elon Musk stepping aside, huh? Like, yeah. He still has like he still has like 18. Like, what is it? 18 months or something like that he had this whole Doge thing. Yeah. Yeah, he's trying to have more kids than Nick Cannon. Just straight up, he has more kids than Nick Cannon, and just breeders. Holy! I remember when it was Mick Jagger, who I'm a huge fan of, huge Rolling Stones fan. Mick Jagger had a kid at 72. And I thought that was one of the most disgusting things I think I've ever seen. That kid is guaranteed to grow up as teen years and all that. There will be no father. His father will be dead. You're procreating that late in life. Yes, the kid's going to have money. Who cares? Probably the kid's going to be whacked out on something. I just thought that was awful. But yeah, so Elon likes to, unless he left. He just did salutes. Yeah. Anyway, what sucks about this, about Elon Musk kind of sneaking out the back door, is that I think I know why. And if it is the case, I agree with him. I salute him, not in that way, Grizz. I applaud him because Elon Musk got screwed. Not by society and public and, dumb people putting, I bought this Tesla before we knew Elon was crazy and that kind of stuff. Who gives a rat's ass? Yeah, there's no crazy Lee Iacocca was. The Ford family. Don't get me started. Cut Lord. Oh, head of a car company is crazy. Wow. Woo. That's new. Elon Musk got screwed by the Republican Party. The Republican Party benefited from Elon Musk's involvement in the election. Period. End of story. How did they repay him? They celebrated every piece of fraud, waste, and abuse that he found, and then included it in the next budget. They hosed him. They said, yeah, you exposed that. Well, enough people in society hate you, so they're not going to care if we put it back in the budget. And they did. They're increasing spending. And I do not agree, and we'll talk about F-45s this week. I do not agree with Secretary Hegseth on this. Oh, we're going to save money here and we're going to put more. We're going to take that money and just put it over here. No. We have enough military spending. We do. We have enough defense spending. We truly do. Yes, we have a jacked up VA system. We do. It needs to be revamped. It's not from a lack of funding. It is not. The money's there. But to take it, Doge found this and Doge found that, and we immediately cut this and cut that. And what did they do? They just took and put it over here. No. And we will talk about the F-45. And I'll say this right now. I'll give you a preview of that. We do not need an F-45. We can't even use the F-35 to its full capabilities because it would kill the pilot. Michael Douglas, when he and Catherine Zeta-Jones had, 56 ain't bad. Squeeze about, get the kid to like 20, get the kid graduated from college and on, out of the nest. I think it's fine. Ooh, Catherine Zeta. What are you doing? Anyway, good for Michael Douglas on that one. Yes, even they would say there's enough in the military. The VA, no, there's enough money in the VA. There's enough money in education. It's just being spent wrong. Period. It's there. It's just at the administrative level. The VA, same thing. It would not surprise me to find out, to see, I'm sorry, it did not surprise me to see the trajectory of employment in the VA medical system is going to basically assistants, administrators, and clerical staff. Not to doctors, nurses. Real research into PTSD. I literally cannot put myself in Elon Musk's shoes. I would be so pissed off. I would go to Speaker Johnson's office, smack him in the face, and walk away. I know Secret Service would jump me, blah, 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 whatever. I'd be like, screw you, dude. You little twerp. I busted my ass. I ruined my reputation. I took on half this country. I took on the government. I took on the deep state. I took on fraud. I took on global NGOs. I took on nations. And you kept this money in here? Screw you. I don't blame Elon for stepping back. He got punked by the Republican Party. And the Democrats are sitting there laughing like the dog from Duck Hunt. Yeah. The Red for Ed marches. I told one of the teachers that I knew were going to the wrong place for funding. They needed to protest the districts. Amen. But all those protests were all set up, by the way, including the ones out in front of that radio station. When the governor showed up, that was all set up by a person at that radio station. It's all set up. It's fake. I actually told the governor. I said, dude, don't go. Don't. You're being set up. That's all there's to it. I know you can't get help there, bro. And if you do get help there, what kind of help they give you? Here's a pop. Here's a pill. Oh, sorry, guys. Let's turn this back on. Here's a pill. Here's a pill. The VA is the biggest drug dealer in the United States of America, period. You can't prove me wrong. They are the biggest pill pushers in the history of the galaxy. My brother, I hope you get the help you need, man. Here's the deal. I tell you, whatever's been done, you're a damn good man. So there you go. Now I'm done being nice. Niceties. Let's do that. I was gonna go to Harvard. Let me rephrase that. I was not going to Harvard. I was accepted to Stanford, but I was not going to Harvard. I was going to talk about Harvard next. But actually, because we're talking about this medicated country on the planet, let's go to and if any of you have seen the movie, if any of you had seen the movie Major League, hi, we're a Major League ball club. Yeah, where they do their American Express commercial. American Express card. Don't steal home without it. Such a funny thing. And now look at us. Yeah, such a great. This sounds a lot like that, but it's a man who's literally saving the country.
Hi, everybody. I'm Robert F. Kennedy Jr., your HHS secretary,
We're
and
a
I'm
big
here
league
today
ball
with
club.
NIH Director Dr. Jay Bhattacharya and FDA Commissioner Dr. Marty McCary. I couldn't be more pleased to announce that as of today,
Get it, kid.
the COVID vaccine for healthy children and healthy pregnant women has been removed from the CDC recommended immunization schedule. Last year, the Biden administration urged healthy children to get yet another COVID shot despite the lack of any clinical data to support the repeat booster strategy in children.
That ends today. It's common sense and it's good science.
There's no evidence healthy kids need it today, and most countries have stopped recommending it for children.
We're now one step closer to realizing President Trump's promise to make America healthy again.
Maha, baby.
By the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Bro, I don't know what's going on Facebook. I don't know what's going on. I never know what's going on Facebook. Meta and I have a very interesting relationship. Let's see what we got here. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with Facebook. It's being weird. Okay. That's all good. It's all good. But I'm glad you guys are here. So anyway, in a way, YouTube's literally the only platform that pays anything. So if you guys have YouTube, jump on over there and we'll all just hang out on YouTube. I'll tell you that much. Holy mackerel. And all the others like Longino and Cash just got what happened, bud? What is it here? Did you notice that he and all others like Bongino and Cash just got lost? What do you mean just got lost? Oh, dude, RFK Jr. is saving the planet. He's busy working and saving the planet. I have no idea what Cash Patel and Bongino and Bondi are doing. I have no idea. Is that what you mean by lost? Crying out loud. Just went away. Oh, we got oh, hell yeah. God, it was like a hostage situation when they were talking about Epstein killed himself. Didn't kill himself. Holy crap. Just whatever. It's the same thing. So it goes along with exactly what I was talking about with Elon Musk. Elon Musk got screwed. And we got screwed thinking that Cash Patel and Pay and Bondi were going to put people in handcuffs. They didn't. They're not. The deep state is too strong. Period. Period it is. But one of the cool things is that RFK Jr. wasn't stopping there. Bhattacharya, I had Bhattacharya on our show once. Dude, just was cool, dude. Like just speaking fact, just spitting game on COVID. Oh, he was fantastic. Never had Marty McCary on, but I wanted to have him on. Solid dude. Let's see. So would you rather have us listen on Instagram? No, it's all good. No, it's all good either way, dude. Hey, however it works, it's all good with me. Yeah, YouTube's the way to roll though, because YouTube actually they're like, oh, here's something that's interesting, and we'll put commercials on it, and I'll pay the guy. Okay, but anyway, he didn't stop there. Check it out.
Also understand that some people don't do that. The MMR vaccine that we currently use has millions of particles from were created from aborted fetal tissue.
Excuse me? I thought they said that didn't happen. I thought they said there was no aborted fetal tissue in any of that stuff. Huh. Interesting. The MMR vaccine. I thought they said they didn't. Bobby's saying the quiet part out loud.
Millions of DNA fragments, and there are people who have religious objections toward those, and those people should be treated with compassion. If they come to a hospital and they're sick, we need to know how to treat them. And one of the failures of the CDC in the past is they weren't telling doctors, no kid should die of measles in this country. Even in 1963, before the introduction of the vaccine, there were 400 deaths a year, and there were up to 2 million measles cases. So it's only very, very sick kids should die from measles, and nobody should.
There's some that were saying that the rubella portion of the vaccine, and you were talking about the produced from the fetal cell line, originated from an abortion that took place in the 60s. But the MMR vaccine doesn't contain the cells in its final form.
It doesn't contain cells, but it contains DNA fragments.
Got it. And so that's
there should be a religious exemption for all of that. Period. There should be a religious exemption. You should not have to do that. If you do not believe in that, and you don't believe in that science that brought us that vaccine, you should be able to say, no, 100% no. Look at that. So that was the amazing part about the Amish community. We have a big Amish population in the United States. Let me say, hold on a second. What is the estimated Amish population in the United States? All right, so 400,000. Okay, not a lot, I guess. But they're barely touched by COVID. One of the funniest things I saw was an interview saying, why didn't COVID hit the Amish community? He said, because we don't have a TV. Yep. California can do that all they want. California's it'll go to the Supreme Court, it'll get shot down, but I'm telling you, wow. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so but anyway, they should have a religious exemption for this squirrel. And let's get back to Bobby here.
Yeah, so, and people have religious objections to that. And although I might not share those objections, I respect them. And I think those people, a lot of the Mennonites said, told me, and I went down there and spent time with the community during the outbreak, and they said they didn't want to go to the hospital because they were treated as pariah. They said we were treated like lepers there. And that should not be part of American health care.
Amen,
if
brother.
Somebody comes in, if they have a religious objection, we should still be treating them.
Yes.
And your big point is a choice.
That's right. You should have a choice. Why? Because America, damn it. Stop. I'm not taking. I took my kids, and we did it over a year and a half. The vaccine schedule, not a day and a half. So I can't even take a perfectly developed immune system, a beautiful, perfect, healthy immune system, and just jab it with a bunch of crap. It's the dumbest thing ever. The dumbest thing ever. Lynn says he's the name of the kid, the dog RFK Jr. if he gets a dog. Said he wants a schnauzer. Rhonda asked why, and Lynn said just because. Damn, Gregory, because I'm American. Damn it. Do what I want. Unless it comes to like vaccines and whatnot. I do want to talk about Harvard. Harvard is having its everything stripped from it. And good. It should, but not for a reason that you think. I'm going to give you the reason that the media wants you to think, and then I'm going to give you one of the many reasons why Harvard shouldn't get a dime from the government, not a penny. Here we go.
About what's going on, which is remarkable.
So it's MSNBC. So you know that they're anti anything that the Trump administration is doing. It's New York Times and MSNBC.
Harvard is facing an existential, perhaps untenable crisis here. They've lost billions of dollars in funding for shared research.
Yes.
The latest action last week to block Harvard from enrolling international students. That's a quarter of its student body.
Good. Guess what? A quarter of the student body can be American. That'd be fantastic. Cool. Awesome. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Nothing's wrong with this. Nothing at all is wrong with this.
In their lawsuit, Harvard explains this as without this group of students, Harvard is not Harvard. And to be facing this sort of crisis and not really understand what is happening around him, I think is pretty telling. What is the end goal here? I mean, the end goal here is to inflict maximum pain on Harvard. We reported
they deserve it. That's the thing with me. It's like it's these elites that are so shocked. Like, what's the goal of the Trump administration? To inflict the maximum pain. Okay, what's the goal of the judicial system with Sean P. Diddy Combs? To inflict the max pain for being a creepy trafficking a-hole. Yes, max pain, please. It's Harvard. Yes, these elite things is Harvard. It's untouchable. No, it is not. Just because it's Harvard doesn't mean it's untouchable, because Harvard means very touchable. You put yourself under the microscope when you took $1 billion endowment, $2 billion endowments. You think now you're untouchable? Hell, you're the most touchable. Oh, man. Make profit, I agree. So let's keep going on with this guy here.
That there are people involved in this effort who set out wanting to topple a university to send a message to have
not topple a university, cutting 25% of their students and cutting their endowment that they don't deserve. That's not toppling a university, you pansy ass.
A scalp for the rest of academia, that this sort of unchecked liberalism that this administration sees happening on elite campuses around the country, it has to come to an end.
No, it doesn't have to come to an end. No. Harvard's crap has to come to an end. I don't want Harvard to go away. I mean, where would we get the most pretentious part of our society? It serves a purpose. But they need to quit their shenanigans. Period. And if this is the pain that needs to be inflicted, okay. And 25% of its student body coming from outside of our country's borders, okay, then you don't get your endowments. You don't get government money. You run the board at 100% American citizen. Good, I'll give you your endowments. I'll back that. I'll support that. Grizz, no one knows. I guess we can take a shot at it. And when we say that, why are we paying them, is because the elites that run the country make sure that they're beautiful, just taken care of. That's it. Yeah. Well, yeah, they'll and just pick another school to be complete. I mean, there's still Yale, still Stanford. There's still what was the worst of the worst? What was it? Oh, Cornell. Oh my Lord. I used to work with a company. I still work with the same company doing voice work for them. But there was a VP of HR that went to Cornell. There wasn't anybody hired that did not go to Cornell after that dude showed up. Like, it was all just, I'm like, what? It's not really that. Okay, whatever. Yeah. Same thing with paying for sports stadiums. Don't even get me started on sports stadiums. Do not get me started on sports stadiums. What a absolute scam sports stadiums are. And no, I actually, something, I think they're more of a scam than these elite universities and these universities that have research endowments and all this garbage, this money laundering crap. Sports stadiums are worse because sports stadiums are dealing with teams that are paying one player $700 million, $500 million, $600 million. And now you want us to build you a stadium? I'll start cranking this finger up right about, yeah. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Well, you can always vote no, but it's still going to happen. It will always happen. Think there will still be a push for actual voice actors? No way in hell. There is one that I'm part of, which is 11 Labs, and you get to upload your voice, and you upload all your stuff. You say all the things that you need to say, and then people will use your voice for AI. AI create that. So no, I believe that's why my buddy Scott Rommel got out of the industry, and he was one of the biggest names in the voice industry. He was the original Aquaman in the cartoons. Pretty cool, right? Yeah. Hollywood said, yeah. Let's see. Yotes left to voted them out. Oh, hell yeah. So we didn't. The Coyotes were it's just a dying franchise. Weren't they the Winnipeg Jets? Didn't we get them from Winnipeg? Isn't that where they came from? Yeah, I think that's the case. Let's get but anyway, so the sports teams and the stadiums and all that are so much worse than the schools. Get your funding from Hollywood. Yeah. But AI is going to take over. I'm pretty sure this show will be the majority AI by the end of the year. And I'm not kidding. There'll be video series, there will be segments that I am all in on AI. I am 100% all in on AI. Queen Bee got me into it, and I was like, nope. And then I started seeing all these damn babies talking online, and I'm like, I want to do this. I want to create content. Same content I do here, but just be a little more fun and more entertaining, a little different than some guy talking on your screen. So hopefully we'll have some fun with that. I'll do a whole damn show as Ronald Reagan. I'll do a whole there's so much crap you can do. It's crazy. Montreal just paid off the debt of the 1777 Olympic Stadium. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, 1976 Olympic Stadium. Yeah. Don't get me started on the Olympics. Again, I'll watch it. I'll hate on it left and right, but I'll watch it. I just will. I don't know why. Can't take it's like tennis. I watch tennis every time it's on. I don't play tennis. I hate tennis, but I'll watch it anyway. Just Google Olympic villages in other countries, and it's a wasteland. The billions of dollars that went into it, it's just done. Remember the movie Sim 1? No. Ready Player One was one of the best movies around. This one of the most. I do not sleep on that movie. It's a fantastic movie. If you guys have not seen Ready Player One, watch it. It's good. Anyway, but the stadiums, hosting an the Olympics is the dumbest thing in the world. It's just the dumbest thing in the world to do. There should be, let's call it 5 cities that host Summer Olympics and 5 that host Winter Olympics all around the world, and then that's it. That's where they are. And those stadiums that they erect, and then they have 10, 15 years to fix them up and get them ready for the next one coming to the same town. Yeah. It's all hookup central. At the Olympic Village. Yeah. They're passing out I don't know what it's called. It's the herpes medication. They're passing that around like candy. That and condoms. Just crazy. Guess what? The AI on my channel will become a wasteland eventually. No, it won't. No. And I'm sorry, guys. I know we'll take a little sidebar here, but Rhonda, no. 100% no. Get on it. Do your show. Have AI help you with your show. Trust me on this one. I am your friend. I'm telling you very, very plainly, it will not become a wasteland. If you embrace it, get ahead of it, get creative with it, be the creative talent that you are. You're totally talented. You'll be just fine. Trust me, I promise. A movie producer gets an AI and uses it to replace an actress who quit the movie she was making. Her name was Simone or Sim 1. Derek, I don't know who's in that movie. That's cool. I want to check that out. Nadia Comaneci, Sugar Ray Leonard. But hey, great memories, cool. And you know something? They should go back to Montreal. You know what I mean? They should, or Winnipeg, where it was yeah. But they should go back there. That should be one of the Olympics. Yes. Everybody loves Ronald's Random Thoughts. That's why she's super talented, and just get ahead of AI. Just get ahead of it. Like I'm going to do. I'm going to spend a lot of my vacation in Mexico. And by the way, Greg, I'm replying to your text right now, live. I'll be in Mexico, but thank you, brother. I appreciate you. And tell all those guys that I said hello. I would really, really appreciate it if you did. That'd be awesome. Anyway, the athletes love Montreal. Drinking age is 18. Yeah. Screw it. I was just thinking, I was just thinking of, because I was thinking of cool places to go with the kids and go with Queen Bee. In Wyoming, did you guys notice? In Wyoming, there's no drinking age. None. As long as you're with your parent. I took Nuge into a bar, and I think he was 14. He could have walked up, grabbed a beer. Here with Dad. I'm not kidding. I think it's fantastic. And then, you know what you don't have is a bunch of kids turning 21 and drinking their faces off because they didn't, I finally get to do this, instead of, I've been drinking with my dad at the bar for years. There's upsides to everything. Upsides to everything. Let's jump back into this. The best part about this, as America realizes the Republican Party screwed over Elon Musk and isn't really cutting anything, and that they're a bunch of money-grubbing pieces of garbage, the Democrats have an opportunity just to sit back and watch it happen. Just straight popcorn. Just sit back and watch it happen. They can't. They're Democrats. They're narcissistic, racist pieces of nothing. Can you believe that they are still trying to milk this Kilmar Abrego Garcia guy? They're still trying this. Here we go. Watch this.
I'm the congressman that represents Kilmar.
Okay, by the way, you are not the congressman that represents Kilmar. Kilmar is not his citizen of the United States of America. He is now Salvador citizen. You do not represent him. You represent the American citizens of your district. The American citizens of your district. You do not represent Kilmar Abrego Garcia.
I came all the way down from the United States after we'd contacted their ambassador, after we'd made formal requests to our ambassador to the El Salvadoran government. And we came here to visit him today. And now they're telling us we got to go all the way back to El Salvador, to San Salvador to get a permit. That's ridiculous. We ought to have a chance to come in and visit. They knew we were coming. They knew why we were coming. And they know we have the right to do this.
You don't have a right to do this. You're in El Salvador. You don't have a right. You don't have rights in El Salvador. You are an American citizen, just like Abrego Garcia doesn't have rights here in the United States. He is not a United States citizen. He's a citizen of El Salvador. Stop with this garbage, you big pansy ass, just attention whore. That's all this guy is. Glenn Ivey. Who the hell? No one even knows who Glenn Ivey is. Now he's making national headlines because he wants to check on him. He wants to check on Abrego Garcia. Check on him for what? Keep making this your cause. He is a MS-13 gang member. Go ahead. He is a human trafficker. He is a wife beater. He is an abusive criminal with deportation orders, 2 of them. And you're there checking on him? Did you check up on any of the Jan 6ers when they were being held without due process? Actual American citizens, you check up on them? Yeah, that's what I thought. I'd love it. Make it essentially. Please tell Biggs I want to meet and support him. Saturday would be great. Yeah. I gotta get Biggs on. I gotta get Andy on. We gotta take out this bozo governor. We have to. And he's got a shot at it. But she'll hide, dude. She will hide just like she did last time. And she has oh crap. Who am I thinking of? Fontes. She got Fontes on her side. So they'll definitely maneuver. See me get around that? They will maneuver as best they can around everything. They will make her he has an uphill battle, but face to face, head to head, one-on-one, without shenanigans, he will just absolutely mop the floor with her. Yeah. Well, just tell Lamb. If you're gonna be there with Lamb, just say Sheriff, let's walk over and talk to Biggs. I mean, I'll send him a text. We'll see what happens. I do like Andy Biggs. What a nice guy. Just a nice man. Just a really nice man. All right, let's keep rolling right along here. Did you hear this? She's not Secretary of Hotness. She's Secretary of Hotness adjacent, Tulsi Gabbard, and she's not a secretary. She's the NSA. She is calling for the arrest of James Comey. Now we'll see how far the deep state goes, how deep the deep state is. We're now going to see it. Think about this. This is huge. Tulsi Gabbard is calling for the arrest of James Comey. Here's James Comey on Jen Kondasaki's show. Jen Kondasaki's show has been literally, I think, 3 names so far. They just can't get it right. They can't get people to watch it, and they think it's the name. Now it's called The Briefing Room or The Briefing or something like that. It used to be called Inside Jen Psaki, which is just not. No. Anyway, they keep changing the name of the damn thing, but here we go.
We've seen recently is the dismantling of the Office of Public Integrity, which historically, typically, if people are going to, from the part of the Justice Department, it's the part of the Justice Department supposed to make sure prosecutions of lawmakers aren't political. What do you make of the dismantling of that? They've cut staff, they've tried to cut their role. What does that mean? What should people understand about it?
Well, these are the people who, through decades and decades, have seen every kind of case. And so they're there to make sure that the work, no matter who's in charge in the White House, no matter who the Attorney General.
Look what he's doing there. See what he's doing there? He's shilling a book. The dude is the guy is thumbing his nose at everyone. He's shilling a book.
Is that the work is done consistently with previous practice and consistent with the law. I know Republicans these days aren't big in thinking about principle or precedent. They're going to be deeply sorry that that disappears, because someday there will be a Democratic president and there'll be investigations of Republican office holders. if I'm them, I sure would want these career people in place.
I want you to hear this again.
With previous practice and consistent with the law. I know Republicans these days aren't big in thinking about principle or precedent. They're going to be deeply sorry that that disappears, because someday there will be a Democratic president and there'll be investigations of Republicans.
That's got to be the most deep statey thing I've heard anyone say. Holy crap. I remember Marco Rubio saying this. I remember Marco Rubio saying during the Democrat email leak, right? When John Podesta leaks and WikiLeaks and all that. They said, Rubio said, hey, Republicans, back up, back off. Don't get too excited about these emails. Somebody's going to hack into our servers too. Somebody's going to get in. And then it's our turn. Announcing to the world, hey, we all shady. All of us are shady. So I'm sorry, Rhonda said, are you threatening me? And I just went to my cornholio voice in my head. What the former director is saying is not wrong. But it is a warning, a direct warning to the Trump administration that he and his ilk, Comey and his bozos, are going to go after them the second they get out of office again. That here we go again, all over again. And the problem, one of the many problems with that is that this cycle is not going to stop. We what are we going to do? Vote our way out of this cycle? Still have a 93 incumbent reelection rate. 93%. I don't even know if this is political theater, Rhonda. I think this is political posturing. This is a direct flex to the president of the United States saying you might want to tone it down a little bit. You might want to tone it down. Because when you're gone, we're coming after you. I mean, it's years from now. This JD's going to walk in there like it's nothing if he just keeps his head down and is stick to your true self. Please don't try to be Donald Trump. Please, JD Vance. Do not try to be Donald Trump. What I like seeing, this little side note, going to Marco Rubio. What I do like seeing is Marco's swagger. Marco's emboldened. He really is. And I think that he understands that his top weapon is the president of the United States. And he's walking in there with him in his holster. And not little Marco. Not saying Marco fits in a holster. Okay. Not saying that. No, he's walking in with Trump, the presidency, in his holster. And just his swagger and how strong he is now, emboldened he is. That is a solid Secretary of State. And I hope that that's his true demeanor and not just, okay, he's getting it from the president. Go in there, Marco, say whatever the hell you want to say. We don't care. If they get mad at you, we'll just go ahead and tariff the hell out of them, or we'll go to war. We don't care. Yeah. So Marco's going in there's lighting everybody up and getting the job done. Speaking of getting the job done, I would really like to get this Ukraine-Russia thing over with. You all know me, I'm anti-war as it gets. And watching the Ukrainians just kidnap grown men on the street and watching them scream and cry, I have a family, I have kids, I have family, I have kids, and getting sent to the front lines is one of the most disgusting things I've seen. And now it's Putin's turn to get a little jawing from the president of the United States. Said he's gone crazy. He's gone loco. But I will tell you this. Okay, give me 1 second on the drinking comment. The thing that I'm pretty sure is going on when it comes to Putin's gone crazy is that's pre-planned. That's pre-planned. Said, all right, Putin, listen. I gotta, if you aren't gonna end this right now, I've got to save some face in the press. Here's how we're gonna play it. I'm gonna come out there and say, you crazy? You gone loco. And then you're going to be able to say Trump did this or Trump did that. Okay. And then we're going to come back to the table and see if we can end this damn thing. But right now I got to go back, and I can't just go back and say, no, we didn't get it done. I got to say Putin's crazy. I'm not kidding. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Can we circle back to the Wyoming drinking age comment you made? Okay. Did I get that right? Wyoming, right? Is that where I was with John? Yeah, Wyoming. Yeah. But as long as you're with your parents, if you guys caught that, with your parents, you can have a drink. You can order a drink if you're with mom and dad, or just mom, or just dad. Yeah. So I think it's a fantastic way of doing biz. Seems to work. The kids definitely aren't driving. And I was so excited to get to have a day just with John, and we went to a brewery, and I'm like, dude, literally, if you want a beer, you can have one. And it was like, nah. Now though, yeah, years later, 3 or 4, I think it was 4 years ago. Yeah, so like 4 years. So yeah, he was 13 or 14, one of the two. So Rhonda, what did you want to talk about with the circling back to the Wyoming age restriction on drinking? I think we need to, as a country, have a one age. One age gets you everything. One age is adult. Stop telling me 18 is adult and I have all of the responsibilities of an adult and I can do all the things, and then you tell me I can't do a bunch of stuff until I'm 21. And then I can't do stuff until I'm 25. We have one age. If we want to make it 20, let's make it 20. We'll make it 21. Let's make adulthood 21. Interesting, because according to the Wyoming law, they can't serve you and you can't be in a... What? Maybe I got the wrong state then. Well, they can't serve you and you can't be in a bar. The drinking age used to be 19 until 1987. The feds made the state change it to 21. Pull highway funds. We were in Jackson Hole, and that's what he walked in, and everybody, young people having a beer. That's what I was told. As long as your mom and dad are with you. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. All right, let's ask. In Wyoming, can a bar serve someone under 21 if their parent is with them? Anyone who took Wyoming minors drinking alcohol restaurants with their parents. Did you know that there are 45 states in the U.S. where? Oh shoot. Okay, this is getting way too long. We'll have to research it for tomorrow then. Yeah, but as far as I forget what microbrewery was there that we were in. They're like, yeah, no big deal. 45 states in the U.S. where the law allows underage consumption of alcohol, and Wyoming is one of them. But it comes with the stipulation of parental consent. And this was written in 2017, so maybe, I don't know, maybe they changed it since then. So, all right, we'll figure it out. Seems crazy to me that at 17, you can join the army with parents' permission, get sent halfway around the world. Yeah, oh, hell yeah, brother. Make it so, Joe. I'm telling, or let's do this. Let's make 21 adulthood. Unless you're 18 and you go into the military and you get out of the military, you're an adult. You have all the rights of an adult. That's the only thing I can think of. But it is absolutely absurd to me as well that you can get sent halfway around the world without without being 21, because 21 apparently is this and that. Come on, they drinking at 17, 18 anyway in the military. Yeah. You do whatever the hell you want, join the military. That's it. Nothing, Lynn. We just been hanging out waiting for you to get back, pal. Good to have you back, buddy. But yeah, so I'll look into that, and then we'll get the your other story that you sent me to mañana as well. Okay. And then again, the programming notes are as such. Tomorrow, a live show, Thursday, Friday, recorded show. This show will be best of on Monday and Tuesday, just because the weekend news cycle gets crazy, and I don't want to insult your intelligence. Just, we'll put a best of in there, and then on the Go Show is going to be a recorded news show each of those days. So Thursday, Friday, Monday, and Tuesday. Okay, guys. So that's the way we're going to do it, and I'm going to get to record more shows. Like right now, get to record more shows. So tell me what you want to hear about, and we'll put that. We'll put it in the stack. Stack of stuff. No. Someone already did that. Again, don't try to be Rush Limbaugh, Mike. He was Rush Limbaugh. All right. You guys are the best. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you tomorrow right here on In Other News. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Thanks for playing.